G'day and welcome to episode 15. This week I've been working on electrical rough-in and finishing off the first stage of insulation, and also measured up for water tanks. So let's see what I've been doing. Plan is that the 12 volt fuse block will be in this area just here, and so what I'm doing now is I'm using one of these cables, this is the one that's going to feed the max air fans, but I've left plenty of extra length on it. I'm using it to draw my other cables back up the wall through the pillar here to get me up to the top, and I'm just running my other wires, and so as I go I'll just label them. So this one here I've labelled reading, it's going to be for the reading lights. So I'm just going to pull my cables like that. The cable I'm using, some of it is, this black stuff is the cable that was in the van when I got it, and I'm just reusing some of that, and some of it is this, it's actually technically speaker cable, 2-core, double sheathed, 16 AWG speaker cable. It's left over from wiring up speakers in the last house that we built. So it's, I've got plenty of that, so it's a good cable for in here. So I'm just going to carry on and pull cables tonight. Time to call it quits for the evening, but I've got light feeds for the bedroom, the main lighting down the middle of the van, got a feed to the garage down, just hanging out by the door down there for the lighting in the garage, feed for the bathroom, kitchen, overhead cupboard, toilet, overhead cupboard here, and my feeds and switch points. The Renogy 1 M1 controller will sit there and switch the kitchen, the main living room area lights, and this overhead cabinet light here. So I've still got quite a bit of wiring to do. I need to run a feed for a light in this cupboard. I need to run feed for the fridge, water pumps, the heating system, and all the big cables for the batteries and all that. They won't be until a bit later. So the main thing I'm trying to get done at the moment is running the feeds into the walls and through the roof so that I can finish the insulation and line the van. I thought I'd give you a quick explanation of what I'm doing. So I've got all these cables coming out down here to where the main fuse block is going to be, and I've run my light wires as I explained the other night. And what I'm now doing is I've got a nice heavy cable here which is going to feed a switch panel which will be in the overhead cupboard here, and then the things that are going to be fed from there will run from here. So I've got a cable for the fridge, this one for internet, the network internet gear, the router, power for the router and everything will be up in the side of this cupboard here. And so now I've just got to continue running cables. So I have this spreadsheet where I've kind of thought out what's going where and how it's being switched, where it's fused, all that kind of thing. And so that's my kind of master plan, if you like, and I'm now just following that and making sure I've got cables in for everything. G'day, it's Friday evening. I think I'm on track to achieve the things that I wanted to achieve for the week. Most of the internal wiring is now done. I've got a bit of 240 volt wiring to run this evening, and then a bit of insulation to put in and measure up for tanks tomorrow. So I'm pretty happy that things are progressing well. So let's get into it. Well, here's the plan for tonight. I've got this conduit which I'm going to run in. I've cut some holes through pillars, cut some holes that I can run conduit through there so I can get it across for the kitchen area where it needs a couple of GPOs. A couple of GPOs in the garage, and I also picked up at Bunnings this afternoon on my way home from work an exterior 240 volt inlet. So we'll get that put in this evening as well. I can get the rough-in done, and then when I get to the point where I'm ready for it to be hooked up, I can get a Sparky to do that work for me. First thing is to figure out where to fit this. G'day, it's Saturday morning, time to rip into things. So let me show you where I got to last night. So I've got 240 volt cabling in, feed for the garage and the kitchen, which runs through, splits off. It's all in solid, not split conduit. My 12 volt wiring, you know about that. It's mostly in. So today the plan is to put in the insulation down in these areas, and I need to also figure out where I'm running cables for the water pumps and the hydronic heater and the diesel heater, the air heater, and I need to measure up for water tanks under the van, figure out sizes, where they're going, and get them ordered. So that's my goal for today, is to do those things. We've got the diesel heater yesterday. I haven't unboxed it yet. Diesel tank. The heater itself. I'm just going for a Chinese diesel heater. I just can't really justify the expense for a name brand heater. Diesel pump. So I just got to spend a bit of time figuring this out, and what I need to run and where I need to run it. So looking inside the van, this seems like a good place for the diesel heater to go, beside the wheel arch here, in the bottom end of the cabinet. That'll be there. So I'm just going to climb underneath the van and make sure that that looks like it's going to be okay there. Not going to be a problem with the axle or anything that runs in that area. So that kind of seemed like a good idea, but the chassis rail runs right through there where the exhaust and air inlets for the diesel heater would run. So I'm going to have to come up with a different plan. After having another look, this seems like a good spot, just behind the wheel arch. Under the floor here, one of the tank locations or potential tank locations is back behind this wheel, but there's a space in here which wouldn't be useful for the tank anyway, because you've got the spring hanger for the rear axle that sits in this area. I think the exhaust and intake for the heater would be able to sit in that area nicely. It's protected by the mud flaps, so it's not going to get heaps of crud and stuff thrown at it. And then the water tank would be able to come in up near it if I do use that water tank location. So this is a water pump wire that I'm running at the moment, but I think before I get any further, I probably actually need to figure out where these tanks are going. That'll help me figure out exactly where the pumps are going to mount. I've finished the first stage insulation. I've filled pillars and every little nook and cranny that I could. It's about as well insulated as you can expect it to be realistically. Pretty pleased with the progress. Pretty pleased with the fact that I'm not finishing in the dark today. Well, that's it for episode 15. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Next week I'm going to be doing second stage insulation and battens in the van ready for lining. So join me then. Thanks for watching. See ya.